Hi everyone, this is Pastor Zainab with another story. In case this video is not clear, just know that I am recording it at night and I have to do this because I felt I have to record this video. And I know this video is going to change your life. And if this video is going to change your life or feel that this video is important, please make sure you share it so that we can save as many as we can. So I watched a story of a guy who was giving a story of his friend, a person that he knew personally, and they were friends, they were together. So this guy says there was this young man who really worked hard in Kenya so that he can be able to go to Qatar and work in Qatar. And this guy came from a very, very humble background. So he really did a lot of work in Kenya so that he can be able to go to Qatar, because his motive and his intention was to go to the US. So this guy worked hard, went to Qatar. And while he was in Qatar, he worked hard and applied a visa from Qatar to go to the United States of America. And God granted his desire, and he went to the US. The reason why he wanted to go to the US is to work hard, to change his family's life, his mother, his siblings, and God granted his wish. So he was able to change his family's life. He was able to change his mother's life. He was able to build for his mother a house. He was able to educate his siblings, and everything that he wanted to do, he did. And he stayed in the US for, 7 years? And the reason why he stayed for 7 years is because he wanted to come back to Kenya to visit when he has done everything that he wanted to do, like building for his mama house, educating his siblings, kila mtu amalize shule, kila kitu ikuwe sawa. Then, as he was in America working and sending money and educating his sibling, he decided he should extend his generosity to his auntie, the sister to his mom. I don't know if it's the sister to his mom or the sister to his father, but it was an aunt. So he decided to extend the generosity to that family. Akachukua watoto wa auntie yake, akawasomesha. He worked tirelessly so that he can be able to educate even his cousins, and he was able to educate all his cousins. And this guy decided, now all my cousins have finished school, my siblings have finished school, my mother has a house, everything is okay. I think it's time to go back home to say hi to my parents. And he decided to go home. And while he came home, and he was so happy to come home, but he did not go to his mother's place. He was not actually spending or sleeping in his mother's house because he had a lot of things to do in Nairobi. So he decided to stay in Nairobi for a while, kufanya mambo mbili tatu, to catch up with friends and everything. And then he decided to travel to the village. So he went to the village to see his mom. When he went to see his mom in the village, everybody was excited. Everybody was happy to see him, because of course 7 years he has never come back home. He has been just sending money, building other people's lives, especially his mom, his siblings, and he extended his generosity to his aunt. Now his mother did a bash for him, and it was so nice. They celebrated him, his homecoming, and everybody was excited. And he felt so satisfied because what he ever wanted to do, he saw it with his eyes. Now the auntie called him and said to him, I would want you to come over for lunch, and we are going to throw a little bash for you to thank you for the work that you have done, helping me to educate your cousins. I am so grateful, and now we have planned a new bash or a party for you. And he was also excited. He went for that party, and everybody was excited to see him. You coming from America after 7 years, everybody wants to hug you, everybody is happy, everybody is, that we are Africans, so we know how to do these things very well. Now, this guy, everybody is celebrating. Then the auntie goes in the kitchen, and the auntie comes with a plate of food, and the auntie gives this young man a plate of food. Jamaa akakula tu chakula, kila mtu anakula, but hakujua kwa nini the auntie came with his plate of food like special. So he didn't even think about it. The guy ate, everybody was eating, the bash, everything. Then, because he was not sleeping at his mother's home, he was going to an Airbnb, and he was using an Uber, So he took an Uber, and he went to his Airbnb. And while he was in that room, he felt something strange. Alianza kusweat. He began sweating, feeling unwell, stomach pain, stomach aches, and he decided, let me call my best friend to come and take me to the hospital. This is a true story. This guy that is giving this story, this is his friend. He knew this guy personally. So he decided to call his friend, of course, the one that they were catching up with here, and to take him to the hospital. And the pain was too much. The stomach pain was now getting worse and worse, and he was vomiting, he was sweating, and he went to the hospital. He went to Aga Khan hospital, actually. And when he went to the hospital, so immediately this guy got into the hospital, he died. He died. He died. Guess what? When the postmortem was done, this guy was given poison. The food he ate was actually poison. The auntie was jealous. The auntie was jealous because of what this guy is doing to his family, and he decided to poison the guy. Na huyo jamaa hivyo ndiye alikufa. Brothers and sisters, I want to talk to you personally. Please hear me. When God begins to lift you, enemies become many. Actually, the numbers of your enemies increases. Usijiangali, don't look at yourself and say, see, this is my auntie. See, this is my cousin. See, this is my neighbor. See, we used to go to school with this guy. When you begin to get blessed, you make sure you take care of yourself. As I said the other time, don't eat everywhere. Food can kill you, both spiritually and physically. And I told you Satan uses food to initiate people in the kingdom of darkness. By the time you come to know that you are given wrong food, your life has crumbled down. This guy was given poison with the auntie that he helped, the auntie that he assisted to educate all his children, all her children, decided to kill this guy. We are not living in a normal world. Take care of yourself. God told the children of Israel, where I am sending you, buy everything there with money and take care of yourself. Taking care of yourself is your responsibility. Don't eat everywhere. Don't trust everybody. Don't think everybody loves you. And especially when you begin to do well. Do you know, one time I was just on TikTok and I saw this guy who was giving a story in Kikuyu, and he said, this is a true story. I know this woman. This guy gave a story that made me shed a tear. I'm telling you, that story really saddened me. And I want to combine that story with this story. And this guy says, there is a child of the friend. This woman was her friend. And now this guy, this child of her friend, he finished school and he became very successful. Akapata kazi nzuri, akakuwa very successful. And this lady, who was a friend to the mother, felt jealous. She went to a witch doctor and she decided to kill this son of this woman, who is her best friend, simply because he is doing better than her own children. Do you know what this woman did? He went to a witch doctor, and the witch doctor told this woman, ask this young man to give you some money, and then you bring that money to me. If you want this guy to die, that is what is going to happen. And I will tell you how it came out. So she went to this guy, asked for 1,000 shillings. This guy, a young boy, kako too generous, kakampatia 1,000. After getting that 1,000, guess what? She ran to a witch doctor. Do you know that young guy who had just finished university, who had just gotten a very nice job, died in a road accident? So when this woman was about to die, years later, when he was about to die on her sick bed, she decided to confess. And she said, I want to say that I am the one who killed so and so because I was jealous. And this guy was telling people on TikTok, this story, I know this woman when he was telling this story. Actually, when this guy began the story, he said in Kikuyu, today I had a sad day. I've heard something from the people I know. And then he gave the story. And that's where I got this other story that I'm telling you right now. Why do you trust people? We are living in a wicked world. I'm not saying that you should not love people, but please don't overtrust. Don't overtrust your friends. Some friends are just jealous and they're looking for your downfall. And that's why we have the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit is the one who is supposed to tell us who your friend is, who this person is. There's a time a lady just came to my life and our friendship did not really blend very well. I had the Holy Spirit say to me, this is not your friend. Then Nikalenga, I said, that is me. I shared with somebody, I said, God is telling me that so and so is not a good woman. So one time, I will tell you what happened for me to know she was not a good woman. I will one day give you that story. Now guys, don't trust everybody. Don't eat everywhere. Not everybody loves you. There are people, they will just love you as long as you are at the same level. When your season shifts and God takes you to another good season, they will think of how to kill you. Because Satan uses people to destroy people's lives. I hope this story has changed your life. It is not every auntie that is a good auntie. It's not every sister is a good sister. It is not every neighbor is a good neighbor. It's not every friend of your mother is a good friend. We are living in a wicked world. I'm not telling you to doubt people and to run away from people. That is not the reason why this video is here. The reason why this video is here is to tell you, take care of yourself. Pray. The Holy Spirit is here to give us discernment. The Holy Spirit is here to direct us. Please pray. Please pray. Please pray. Please pray before you bring anybody in your life. God bless you. I will see you in the next.